Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Aries here. This is try number 2. This video, I'm going to try to speed it out and get it done as fast as I can. Now, some people out there in the world are bitten by the greed bug. Now, I'm poor, Brother Aaron's poor, and Brother Aaron's friend is poor himself. We don't want to sit there and gab on and on and on about what we want, what we need, what we have to have. Or, excuse me, I'm using my mouth to clean my glasses sometimes, and you know. Anyways, wants and needs is not what the video is about, but it is. You see, a lot of you out there sit there and be like, oh yes, I saw this video game collection series that I want. Or DVD collection. You look over it and you're like, okay, I can afford $300. Maybe you can only afford 50 or 100, but you write down your list that you want them all. If you have X amount of time, buy one at a time. Go and shop online. You can probably get a deal on them, but just remember you got your shopping, or your shipping, I mean. So if you get 10 DVDs at $1 a piece, they might charge you $40 just for the shipping, unless you can talk to them and find out if they're condensed. If it's one company like the Amazon Marketplace, you might get lucky. So, for example, let me share you something on an example. This is my Amazon wish list for Orvis, just Orvis books. Now, when it gets done, there's like 3 pages here, 4 pages. When you get done, then what you do is you look them over and you buy what you know you can get. Some of these aren't available, so there's no price, for example. But I could sit there in 1 month, look it over completely, look at some of these and just have, say, for example, Aaron, since he helps me order all these books. But let's just say I make the quota and I buy them all. Then I got to turn around, for example, and end up paying for the shipping. It's like music CDs. You can go and buy a music box set, say a CD box set for $600. You're paying $3.99. They've made their money. But say you want the entire Fish albums, or Barry Manilow, I think it is, and you're paying through the nose. You can break it up into sections. Maybe you want to get a quarter of them at a time. How many are you going to listen to in a month? I mean, CDs and DVDs scratch. Same with games. Now, if you beat your game, you play a game and you beat it, no problem. Me and Aaron's gone through one game that we have that's over 10 years old. Once a year or so, or twice a year, we play it and we go through it. Sometimes we watch videos before we even order the games because we want to make sure we get our money's worth. We're not going to sit there and say, for example, there's a game that Aaron wants. They didn't make enough copies of it in the world, but it's like $250. If I plunk down $250, that's a game Aaron gets. But the thing is, it's a one-time thing where I could sit there and say, well, I want all these games. It might be $300 for the entire series, but I'll just go one from the other to the other. Let's just say, for example, Final Fantasy. Let's just say I say, oh, the whole entire collection's $900 new. You go out and no problem. Or you buy the games and then eventually you buy the system to play it on, or you buy the system then the games. Then you're doing good. I mean, right now, everyone out there is bit by the greed bug. You hear these people that say, oh yes, I had to have 10 $7,000 pistols. 10, that's 70 grand you just plunk down and come bought a new car. But they want the best. But guess what? Next year's the best is not going to be the best. Let me put it to you this way. For example, picture this bag here as 25. There was 25. Or 20, sorry, 20 for $25. That's not a bad price. You get 20 cigars, right? Okay. Picture this cigar here being the best on the market. $100 a stick. Maybe next year there's going to be another one that's going to be more money. Why? Because you don't need to sit there and go on and open up a catalog like the cigar ones I have and just go out and buy the most expensive item on the market. For example, fly fishing. A lot of people say for the first few years, you don't even know how your fly rod feels compared to, say, a super ultra fast one that costs $1,400. So do you want to fork out $1,400 or do you want to fork out less money? You see? So before you go up and you load up, break down your finances instead of going and buying everything at once. So that's what I want to say. You can do a lot. You don't have to go out. As long as you know the items are going to still be made, you can purchase them in a timely manner, and you don't have to sit there and vacuum them all up, worrying about them changing the special or worrying about things going up or down, you know, price-wise. So that's what I want to tell you all is please, 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 if you're going to be going to do these purchases like your Amazon wish list, and you have, like me, you have over 5,000 items on your wish list, knock out a few at a time. You don't need to have them all at once. I mean, heck, I got books, I got music. Heck, I could probably cut out half my game list because there are series that back in the day when I was a child, I would have loved them all. But now, there's no way I'm interested in the Castlevania series. So, with that said, everyone, just remember, you don't have to buy everything at once to be Kingpin or Mr. or Mrs. Greedy. You can break it down over the course of months and still enjoy the life that you deserve. And besides, as Aaron would say, you can only play one music CD at a time. You can only play one video game at a time. You can play one movie at a time, and you can read one book at a time. So, before you go out and buy the entire Louis L'Amour series, 117 books, ask yourself, can you live with one or two books at a time? And if you go through one or two books in a day, then figure it out. Maybe you need half their books in a month. Maybe you have meetings you got to go to. Everything happens for a reason. That's the other thing I want to talk about, but not in this video. Everything happens for a reason. That's right. So, with that said, everyone, just remember, you can break down your purchases in order. I've been meaning to do this video for a while. I just keep forgetting. Now I've done it. Now I feel rested, relaxed, and I got to upload a video on books. With that said, thank you everyone for watching this video. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments in the box, and please add me or Aaron as a friend. Please subscribe. Please leave feedback. Thank you, and may God bless the world.